everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma aka Fleurs, and today what we're doing is trying to give ourselves some museum inspo. As you can see, I'm in desperate need of it right now. I think the 5 a.m. clouds and rain really doesn't help, but yeah, it's been pretty much untouched. So what I'm doing is I'm visiting 10 of your islands to spread the inspiration, to see how people have worked on their areas, and hopefully then you can take something away from it and go and make your area beautiful as well. So all the creators' details will be in the description. If they've got dream addresses, I'll pop them in there as well, or their social media details, I'll put them in so you can go and give them some love on Instagram or Twitter, whatever works for you. So let's get started with number 1. So for our first museum entrance, we have this beautiful natural area created by @CloBoget. I think that's how you say it on Twitter, aka Chloe. That's much easier to say. And this is the island of Sirastar, and she has a massive work in progress, but this area she said she's super proud of, so I can't wait to show it to you. You can just see the museum sticking out in the background there, and this is a beautiful transition area that leads up to it with the waterfalls. We've got a statue, some rocks, I think that's Stonehenge up there as well. So you come up the incline and then you go through this stone arch, and here is the museum. She's used this beautiful path which makes it feel supernatural, and then over to the right she has a little dig style area where she's put some fossils, she's placed the shovel, which is really nice, and lots of rope around, which I feel has a museum feel to it, which I really like. And then over to the left we have a little study area for blathers, and we also have this huge fossil area. And I really like about this that she's managed to use perspective, and she's put that other dinosaur fossil in the background as well, which is really nice. I love the skeletons for decorating these sorts of areas, so that's definitely something you can take away from this, as well as maybe a little study area with the books and the scattered papers. We've got some bugs as well, another little fossil as well. So I really like this one. It feels very natural, and the way that she's positioned it with the trees and the cliffs is just beautiful. She's done a really great job, and it does feel very natural. So thank you, Chloe, for having us out. I hope you guys like this one. Let's get on to the next one. For number 2, this is @Crossing Colleen's Island, and it is a bright and vibrant island. I absolutely love it. Whenever she posts pictures of her island, I'm in awe. So I was super excited when she allowed me to come and show you guys. So what we have in the background is the museum itself, and then we have this lovely fountain in the center island here, and the 2 bridges either side. Really nicely thought out here. So if we just run round, and here is her greenhouse, which is really cute. I love how wonderfully she's done this in the right here. This is kind of butterflies, wildlife everywhere, lots of mushrooms, which is gorgeous. And we've got these cliffs up here with the waterfall detail, and then you come round to the museum itself, which she's included a little statue here. There's an incline up there to the left. It's still a work in progress island, so it's not completely done, but I love it. It's really nice. The use of the trees, she's not gone crazy, which just means that it's really spacious and open, and more room for wonderful bright flowers. So what she's done is she's kind of done it in a circle, so you can go all the way around and then you can come back down to the front. She did say she's done a koi pond as well, which is a lovely idea. Really great use of this area, and a wonderful way to kind of mark your museum as the center point of the area and make it a landmark that it is, because we don't have many buildings in Animal Crossing, so we might as well go all out with the ones that we have. So thank you so much to Colleen for having us out. I cannot wait to see your dream address. I love your island. I love how vibrant and colourful it is, yet natural as well, and it takes some doing to achieve that. So thank you again. Let's get on to the next one. For number 3, we have this beautiful museum area created by @Kate's Cozy Corner, and I love this area. What she's managed to do in such a small space is pretty amazing. I love the fact that she's sunken her museum down and then enclosed it and surrounded it by these little cliffs, and then there's lots of trees dotted around, and you can just see the skeleton peeking over the back of the museum, which is a lovely little touch. I also love what she's managed to do in front of the museum, terraforming wise, when she's got this little tiny river with the diagonal bridge going over the top and the double-ended waterfall, so it flows really, really nicely. The choice of path as well is kind of fitting to the museum area. We've got lots of little cobblestone rocks, and then over to the right she's got this gorgeous little plant shop and a little seating area over to the left. What I love about this area is it's so bright and colourful. We've got some rainbow pieces with the balloon and the bamboo item. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was a seasonal item. And then the scatter of the rainbow coloured hyacinth throughout is just gorgeous. And the butterflies, of course, they just add something a little bit extra to it. So I really, really like this. If you don't want to dedicate a massive area to your museum, why not think about doing something like this and really, really just thinking it down, making it nice and cozy. So I hope you like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's get on to the next one. In at number 4, we have this winter island. This was created by @Hayes Crossing, and it is the island of Willow Wren. I really wanted to show you guys this one because she's done an amazing job of tucking away her museum. Maybe you don't want your museum in full view, maybe you want to kind of hide it away. Not everyone likes the way the museum looks, or maybe it doesn't fit with your island. So let's get on with and show you how she's managed this. So as you can see, we have this path leading up to it. Up on the cliff she's put some skeletons, and there's some sort of antiquities laid around here with the skulls, the artwork. And then back here in between the two cliffs, she's sandwiched her museum right at the back of her island. So if you're not a fan of the way the museum looks, maybe this is a great way to do it. Put some trees down, some items that kind of hide it away a bit more, and then you can decorate around it. I also really like this as she's made a little cut through to the rocks where she's managed to put her Statue of Liberty. That's just a really cute touch as well. Obviously, maybe you don't want a winter island, but I just thought that it'd be a great way to kind of demonstrate how you can position your museum so it's not quite in full view. So I hope you like this one, and let's get on to the next one. So I'm just waiting here a minute to give you guys prior warning that you need to prepare yourselves, because Nicole on the island of Atlantis has created some, I don't know, she's done some sorcery with the simple panels. It looks great. So her island is very much a city kind of island, and if you head up this incline, then you come to the museum entrance, and then bam, look at all those simple panels. I love what she's done here. The fact that she's covered up kind of the ugly, okay, they're not ugly, but the red banners that are on the side of the museum. And then she's even got the little silos at the back, which are like little roofs or turrets. And I just love that. I love when people are able to create these huge builds with simple panels. I just give my heart to you, because I can't do it myself, and it really must take a lot of doing. So aside from the amazing simple panels, what we have out front is kind of a cobbled area with some bikes, some benches. We've got a phone box, a vending machine, and these lovely flags, which are very fitting for the area, and obviously the park clock. And then over to the left, what she's done is she's fenced off the area so it's all broken up from the rest of the island, but she's put a little picnic area and another seating area. So I really love this one. She's done such a good job with this kind of theme. I love how the simple panel design that she's actually chosen for the area is perfect, and it does look like a real museum, something that you would see in real life, and that's just amazing. The two trees kind of symmetrical is just amazing. So you've done a really great job. You should be really proud of this. I know you said you were, but I really love it. So yeah, there's the final few shots of it. So let me know what you think in the comments about this one. For number 6, I thought we hadn't seen enough flowers in the video so far, so I've brought you to Crossing.Cayley's Island of Sweetener, and I love this. Not only just because I love flowers, but I think it's something really different. I love how she's covered the whole area with flowers, so the museum is in this beautiful flower field, and then she's just dotted around some statues. It's really nice and open, and I just think it looks gorgeous. The placing of the painting as well, that's kind of genius as well, and the little bird bath as well is really cute. And she's just got some small cliffs up the left hand side just to frame it a bit. But it's wonderful and such a creative idea. I mean, it's simple in placement, but actually coming up with the idea and thinking, I'm going to put my museum in a flower of fields, it's just so great, and I really love it. The daisies underneath all the statues, it's those little details that really help make it pop. So this is wonderful, and definitely you could take away some inspiration for this. You could make it fit with your island. Maybe you're doing a spring court island which calls for a lot of flowers, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much, Cayley, for having us out. For number 7, we have this beautiful museum area created by Alyssa.Crossing. What she's done here is create sort of a wedding area, which I absolutely love, and I think it's a great way to incorporate the museum, because people get married at museums, or maybe she's thought that it's a form of church or something like that, but it's really beautiful. So she's got the dirt path here, and then over the top she's got this sort of lace runner, which is really nice, and then we've got a load of wedding items. So you've got the wedding dinner over here with the wedding tables. There's simple panel building in the background there that looks really nice as well. So that's on the left side, and then over on the right she's got sort of the wedding quartet, the string quartet with the piano, lots and lots of wedding items around, and it looks really great. Again, another simple panel building over here. And then I love this, what she's incorporated here is a little painting area using this massive painting from Red. I always think that they're lovely, but I never know what to do with them because they're so big, but this is a perfect spot for it. And then over here we have another painting as well. I think what she's gone for is like the ceremony to take place in the museum, and then we have this beautiful area outside for the after party. The reception, I think is the best way to describe it. So it's really gorgeous and different. I don't think I've ever seen anyone turn their museum into a wedding ceremony area. So 10 out of 10 for creativity there. I think you just have to imagine it in the summer, as that would be where would be more appropriate to have it outside, but it looks great in the winter. I think it would look great all year round. So thank you so much for showing us this one. Next up we have another one by Alyssa, and these are very different, so let's get onto that one. As I said, in at number 8 we have another museum area created by Alyssa, and this is a total contrast. This is like cluttercore to the extreme. As you can see, this is like an antiquities market. You've got paintings, you've got statues, you've got all sorts of oddities that have been collected from all around the world, and I love it. It takes a while to load in, but when it does, it is worth it. I really like what she's done with the path as well. She's managed to mix 3 different styles of path, and they all look great together. So as you can see here, we have a little kind of study area, collecting area, where she's put all the items, placed them really well. And she's got things here that you wouldn't have thought to put together. A rocking horse with the pots and the gold stuff, the Viking hat. I just love that the eye for detail where everything kind of fits really well. So just around here is an extension on that, and then you come right round the front. A little bit of addition there where it just flows really nicely. We've got the mammoth skeleton out front. Some more items here, kind of frame the area really nicely. And then over here, which I love because I didn't realise what it was at first, but it's a cafe, it's the museum cafe, and I love what she's done with the simple panels. They look absolutely great. The way she's tied in the stools with the kind of chests, the wardrobes I believe they are, and the antique console furniture looks amazing. And then she's tied it in with the den desks down here to display her cafe area. Really, really sort of cozy, and it looks wonderful. I think what Alyssa has done here is try and use the museum as more of sort of a aesthetic piece as opposed to actually functional. But either way, it works really well. And I love it. I really do. What I think you can take away from this, I mean, not everyone has this many items and going to be able to achieve this cluttered core look for such a large area, is that you could do a toned down version of it for your island. Maybe have certain areas that are a bit more cluttered and have all these antiquities and oddities everywhere. And the cafe, I think you could definitely take some inspiration away from that. But it looks gorgeous, and I hope you all like it as well. For number 9, we have another kind of natural looking area, but I wanted to show you this one because it's in a really tight space, really tight, but she's managed to make it look beautiful as well. This was created by Vicky. She's over on my Discord server, but she doesn't have any social media, so you won't be able to go and show your support that way. But I just want to demonstrate where exactly it is. So she's placed it to the left of her resident services. Before you come to the museum, you have these beautiful natural looking waterfalls and the little pool, and then you just head back round here, and then her museum is just positioned here next to this cliff, and then she's got some more water over here, which again looks super natural. What I love about this, she's mixed up the paths, and she's also tied in the purple colours that she's got on her island with these flower stands. She's got the menu board as like a welcome board, museum opening times, that sort of thing, and then she's dotted in some museum items. So we've got the Maui statue, which is fitting for the area up on the left hand cliffs, and she's got some fossils as well, and then a few books scattered around. I really, really like that she's managed to do such a nice little natural area. And it just goes to show that you don't have to have something huge and spectacular. It can be really, really simple. It's up to you what you want to do with it. You could find a happy medium between the both, but you could also take it back and just do something quite kind of not simple, but something smaller. It's really up to you. So thank you, Vicky, for having us out. I hope you guys like this one as well. Let's get on to number 10. For number 10, we have this beautiful natural looking museum area created by Alexandria, aka crossing_moonful, and she's done a really great job here. It's set to autumn. As you can see, the trees are looking that kind of burnt colour, and it looks gorgeous with the ground, and she's chosen her colours really wisely with the butterflies and the flowers. It's lovely to just see those pops of colour. I also must say she's managed to get her rock garden here just out in front of the museum, which is a nice little touch. She's dropped in some bells just for that extra detail, and it's surrounded by mushrooms and bugs and butterflies, so I really love that. It looks great. And then for the museum itself, what she's done is she's done a path from right to left. So over on the right here we have this double bridge area. There is a waterfall there as well. And then you move over to the left, we've got some statues and some fossils up on the display table here, which is really great. And then you go up the left and you hit the incline. I just think she's done a great job with decorating. Everything's really well placed, even like the trees, the mushrooms. I love how many mushrooms there are. It really helps to create that vibe, and at night I bet it looks beautiful as well. So really great job. Thank you so much to Alexandria for having us out. So guys, that's the end of the video. Massive thank you to all the creators for having us out. I really appreciate it. And all that's left to say is please remember to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll be back again soon with another one. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.